29 minutes. We're Nigerian football hacker, 29 minutes gone past 6 o'clock. Good morning. It's Friday, 7th May 2021. My name is Enoch We're getting to the papers at this time. Government plans portal for sale of houses to Nigerians. That's in the Guardian newspaper. Oshibajo converses improve collaboration for service delivery. Fire guts Oshodi market. The 10 chiefs will be released soon. Edo Deputy Governor assures. Lagos government spends 20 billion on Immortal rice mill. That's the Guardian newspaper. In the Tribune, 2 feared killed as robbers attack bullion van in Ondo, police say. Gunmen abduct Abia State University students. Parents of 27 released Kaduna students appeal to FG to rehabilitate them. MPA, Buhari orders Hadiza Usman to step aside. And in the Punch newspaper, IPOB interview, NBC finds Channels TV, Inspiration FM, 5 million naira each. Autumn Oke's arms-bearing vigilantes for Benway. Buhari National Assembly governors condole with Adeboye over son's death. We're ready to lose students in planned bandits bombardment, El Rufai. Prolonged cough could lead to tuberculosis, says experts. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009. And the final one from the Punch. Ref who rejected Plateau bribe to officiate Aimba calf tie. My name is Enoch We're Please put up the radio and let's talk. Good morning. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Look at man calling from HA. Yeah, Governor Wike to National Assembly on preparing impeachment woman. You see, for me, that move is inconsequential. I am asking Governor Wike today and Rivers people, is Governor Wike doing enough in the state? The answer is no. The Governor Wike in the state have failed. We have called for his impeachment. We have called for his resignation for a very long time ago, and nothing is being done. Look at the project today. It's only a Faga and Obiapo, my brother, my sister-in-law. That is all is inconsequential. On the issue of a Ebonyi State governor telling us that the past leaders have failed, that's why the insecurity is rising. Ebonyi State governor is completely correct. PDP ruled this state for 16 good years and nothing to show for it. My brother, we are tired of PDP. Thank you. Look at my from HA.
Thank you for calling. Good morning. Hello? Good morning.
All right, Tejeku promise from Rumo Dumayan. All right, Governor Wike telling the National Assembly to charge Mr. President over insecurity. Well, it's a welcome development because me, most especially, I am tired of the insecurity challenges in this country. Everything this administration promised us, they have not fulfilled. Just even one, they have not fulfilled anyone. So it's a welcome development. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for calling, Promise. Good morning, we're Nigerian folk.
Yeah, good morning. Gunmen abduct students in Abia State. I thought that by now our commander-in-chief and security operatives would have known that one of the weak points for this criminal striking is at schools. And they should have planted themselves and played put them there. Instead of inviting people who make constructive statements against or what the government tell the government the truth. Not to invite people who stand up to tell the truth. Instead of doing their work, they are sleeping. Commander chief is sleeping. Look at the people, they are sleeping. People are having a field day. What is required now is a mopping and let dragging, internal security, not this not coming from outside. Because they know that there's nobody checking them. These things are open. That's why they are striking and striking. Every day they are succeeding. Success after success in crime. What are we talking about? The brotherhood schools, the future. This is a fundamental attack against our future, our students, the world of tomorrow. Destroying them.
Thank you for calling. We're Nigerian for good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes,
Hello.
let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Vincent. I was just calling from the chair. Governor Ike called for the assembly to do the needful by removing the president. I think that call is a call coming from a wrong person, like one of the scholars said. Governor Ike had not done something good for the state. This is the man to call for the president. I think because he to come on his own too. You should also remove him for not doing well in the state. And secondly, I want to condole family of Adeboye for using their store.
All right, thank you. We're Nigerian for good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Let's hear you.
Yes, Governor Wike calling on the National Assembly to impeach the APC-led government because of promises that were not kept. I also know that the PDP promised for 16 years, 11 times Obasanjo increased the price of oil and told us that the excess money will be used for this and that. We didn't see anything. So for me, if you're pointing one finger at the National Assembly and the APC-led government, I think the other four will be pointing to you. Remember the 10,000 teachers, 4,000 non-academic staff, the 5,000 one that they said they should be patient right now. I wonder how long they will be patient before this whole thing goes. And the Datri cluster, for me, I think they should work well, because if they don't work well, these are some of the things that will cause crisis. So kudos to Akana. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for calling. We're Nigerian for.
Good morning, the very distinguished Temple. Okay, I'm calling you from Eche. The very distinguished, like one of the persons Governor Wike declared wanted, Kumasi in question, talking this morning. I think for me, the governor should at least avail that opportunity to be able to explain himself and the rationales behind the kind of information he's getting. And to the traditional rulers, if the young man position is true, I think the opinion leaders and the traditional rulers should come out to speak on his behalf, also on his own favor. I think they are not doing good on that part. And Omahi this morning telling me that the past leaders caused the insecurity we are facing right now. I think the last time I checked, David Umahi is one of the past leaders in as far as the 16 years of PDP is concerned.
All right. Thank you for calling. We're Nigerian for.
Yeah, caption. Hello, caption.
Yes, we're listening.
Okay, I think the question made by the governor should calm down. The government is handling the problem with sincerity. One of the important things that can happen to a government is when you're handling a situation with sincerity, and that's what we are saying. Calling for impeachment is even eating the polity. And I believe that he himself is still a leader that has so many things to do here. There was a time we cannot stay here. There was a time they were hanging corpses here and there in the state. He took us back to calm the situation here in River State. But he, the governor, is always using the media where people came to visit him to heat up the polity. And I can assure him that it's not the way to go. This is the time that all leaders should put their heads together to solve this problem that besiege everybody.
Thank you for calling. We're Nigerian for.
Good morning. I am Tima Ben calling from Igrita. Students of University of Abia State kidnapped. You see, the way we are seeing these things in Nigeria, our government are taking the problems of insecurity as a momentary problem. That is why they are applying the issue of a temporary solution to a permanent problem by paying ransoms to these bandits and kidnappers. I should suggest, instead of using all this money for paying of ransom and all, they should use this money and channel it to sophisticated technologies, whereby people can work safely. If someone is kidnapped, it can be easily, he or she can be easily detected where the person is taken to, and they can rescue the person immediately. Nigeria is no more safe. I want to travel this morning. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. We're Nigerian for. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yes. Sisi from Obibu. Governor Mahi is saying insecurity is caused by party leaders
who didn't do this or that. It's really unfortunate. Umahi, present-day leader, has been there from inception. When did he get into the realm of politics in this country? He was deputy governor for years, governor for 8 years. He has been there all along from the beginning. Yet he's blaming party leaders because he has just gotten into a new place where he thinks he's secured. I don't know why these people think Nigerians are doing these fools. Umahi is part of the problem of this country. Right. So wherever he's blaming is unfortunate. And for this insecurity thing that Governor Wike is now calling for the impeachment of the president, I think he's right. I don't know why we are defending what is not defendable. Even a deaf man is hearing that there's problem in Nigeria, and the only way that we can move forward is for these people that have no more solution, no more ideas of what to do, to give away.
All right. We have messages on Facebook. Dimabo Sagwe says, thank God we have National Assembly that Wike will call to impeach Mr. President. But here the reverse is the case. We don't have a state assembly to impeach Wike for constructing overhead bridge only in Obiakpo. ID laugh. Wayawu Noble says Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi should concentrate on the insecurity that is before his state and not coming on air to say what he doesn't know just because he has joined them. Wike calling on the National Assembly to impeach the president. The case of Kettle calling Port Black. Ikawuk John Ishmael. That's Facebook. We are on WhatsApp now. Lots of messages here. Let's see. Chidi says when it comes to building overhead bridges where they allegedly make billions of naira, it doesn't take the River State government long to complete it. But see how long it's taking them to sort out ordinary application letters. Even if they're doing manual sorting, it shouldn't take this long. This kind of 5,000 job applications that would take a whole century to sort out. Now, wow, hope he's not waiting for close to the end of his tenure so he can employ the youths and leave it for the next governor to pay their salary. Eliano Ndidi says Governor Wike does not have the moral grounds to advise the federal government under any circumstance. Wike should know that Rivers people are not happy with him for wasting their money on frivolities. If he wants to know how the people feel about him, let him provide a complaint box or platform and see what will happen. Advice, no because. Some money approved for construction in River State can be diverted to agriculture if properly utilized and will also ease the burden of unemployment in the states and Nigeria. God help us. Njoku Chinedu Augustine from Eche. The abduction of Abia State students is highly condemnable. Please, patriotic Nigerians, what can we do now to save our country? Let's keep preaching peace anywhere we find ourselves. Imodan send that in. One thing about Rivers politicians is sabotaging boys who help them during election. From my view, Kumasi is innocent of the said crime. They should leave him alone. Good luck. Send that in from Okehi. Varsity students kidnapped in Abia. So many people will not comment on this. If it were in the north now, you'll see enough comments. But I pray it doesn't come to the southeast. Because I know my people, the business will never stop. Well, Abia is in the southeast, so I don't know what you're talking about. Tumini Jaja, good morning. Our governor said they should impeach the president. What about him? Has he secured River State? Please, he should preach what he practices. Stations were sanctioned for covering NSAS protests. Now, for interviewing IPOB spokesman, Channels TV is now being sanctioned too. But Gumi will come on national TV to defend bandits. No sanction, no arrest of Gumi. Finally, what's the importance of NIN and SIM enrollment when bandits can be contacted for negotiation but can't be traced for arrest? Emmanuel from Iwafe Road. Is Governor Wike's call correct? That is what matters, irrespective of the governor's alleged or perceived inadequacies. Basil sent that in. Manowski, on the Abia State students' abduction, and where and how have we gone wrong to deserve this kind of treatment from criminals? On Wike's call for the National Assembly to do something about Buhari, Wike himself is worse than Buhari. They should both be impeached. Wike's impeachment call to NAS is a welcome development because he has failed Nigerians. Wike should also be removed because the only difference between him and Buhari's location, they both are birds of a feather. Anonymous send that in. Prince from Port Harcourt, Governor Wike's call for Buhari's resignation is right on time. Same Buhari protested for GJ's resignation due to insecurity. Meanwhile, the insecurity is high now. Buhari should be impeached with immediate alacrity. I support the call on the National Assembly to make the presidency seat up. Really, the federal government needs to up their game and the president needs to be more visible. Nigerians are not seeing the president enough, that Barry Johnson. We need more voices like Wike at this time of utter confusion, and the president cannot provide direction. And interpreting Umahi's remark as talking to the PDP today is rather incorrect thinking, because Umahi has always been in the PDP. Oyibogbaye Michael sent that in. Governor Autumn, OK's armed vigilantes in Benue State. This is quite commendable. Let them be careful in handling the guns so we don't experience accidental discharge in the course of securing Benue citizens. Kipo from Buguma City. I said this thing. Kidnapping business will soon spread like wildfire. It's now in Abia. Damiete Ereko Sima. Is it now in Abia or is it returning to this part of the country? Oh my. We're Nigerian folk. Well, did it really stop? Oh, well, maybe with the intensity that we knew it before, it stopped in the southeast, but here, we can't say the same. We're Nigerian folk.
Good morning,
Good morning.
My name is Wamit. I'm calling from Elile.
All right, let's hear you.
Okay, court to remain closed. The federal government and the leadership has actually failed this country. They should hide their face in shame. Why is it that all vital sections that contribute to the well-being of this country is always lacking? The medical doctors, the civil servants, even to those who are pensioners, the gratuities, everybody is complaining and nothing is going on. Well, we will continue to resort to the fact that God is watching everybody. But when it revolves round, it will get to the root. Even those that are contributing to the destruction of this country will benefit from it. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
My name is Blessed from Malo. Governor Wike said that National Assembly needs to, they know what to do pertaining President Muhammadu Buhari. That call for impeachment is totally wrong. In Rivers State here, Governor Wike did not do what is written the citizen. When it will do A, we not do A, we do the B. Imagine that when you say you want to employ this 5,000 youth, since how many months, up to 1 year now, nothing is done. Now you are building the fire bridge where people say they don't need it, and then when you do it, you will do it wrongly. And then you are now saying that they should impeach the President Muhammadu Buhari. It's the PDP that set this agenda that's happening now. This crisis that's happening in the country is PDP that set it. Because now the dollar that we are seeing, when they looted the money, they change it to the dollar. They thought that President Muhammadu Buhari will change the currency of Nigeria. They didn't change it. That's why the dollar increases every day by day.
This your philosophy is a serious level. It needs anointing. Tony Anthony Andum on Twitter, NBC should go beyond imposing fines on defaulters of broadcasting code to indefinite suspension to go a long way to making media houses play by the rules. And Justice Ori says the picture circulating on social media about a bridge project carried out by a councillor in Bayelsa State is very commendable. Councillors in Rivers State should emulate her and do something for their constituents. Some councillors here are inactive and non-performing. Swanu says, I hope Governor Wike will not allow Rivers people suffer from the floods again this year with total negligence from the state government. Also, the usual flooding noticed in parts of Port Harcourt during heavy rains need to be fully addressed. We're Nigerian for good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Adek and I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right.
On the issue about processing from Abia State University, it's a pity. This issue of abduction and kidnapping is an evil wind that blows nobody any good. I don't know as a country, I don't know where we have really gone wrong. The way this country is going, it will go to a state that will no longer be able to endure this thing. I believe that the government of the day and the security forces should join hands together and put this issue to an end because it's getting out of hand. It started in the north, now we are strengthening it in the southeast. We don't know where it will go to next day. So let the security actually do do the needful to bring this whole issue to an end. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. We're Nigerian for.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm not in Nigeria, coming from the local government. They call by the governor concerning the president. For me, in this situation we are in the country now, we don't need any call that will hit up the politics because even who is calling is the person, the innocent of who is calling, what is called. So for me, the governor should check himself before he makes such utterances or practice like that. The comment of Kumasi, for me, I would like the state government and country agencies to give him the privilege for him to come and explain himself more.
All right.
Thank you very much.
On Twitter, we have Jefferson saying that ASU only acts when it affects their welfare. Varsity SUG presidents shouldn't prefer wasting time on Instagram and watching Netflix, not knowing it might be their turn tomorrow. It's time students hit the streets, so federal government can up their efforts and not appealing to bandits. Thank you. That's on Twitter. Okay, let's see other messages from here. Everly Man, wait, did I hear Governor Wike call on NAS to impeach the APC-led federal government? For me, Governor Wike should be the first person to be impeached. Insecurity is rife in Rivers State and Governor Wike hasn't solved the problem. What about the unemployment promises he made? Those calling for Mr. President's removal because of insecurity challenges are being political. Most of them are inactive in their various positions. Let's preach peace, unity, and support the federal government's effort in fighting insecurity. Well, the governor also said that, you know, he's with those who are speaking for the unity of Nigeria. I don't know if you didn't listen or you didn't hear that part of the news. Jefferson again, gunmen and bandits kidnapping students here and there. I thought we have national youth presidents across the 36 states of the Federation. Why are they silent when the future of the youths are being sabotaged? Or they only speak during election for politicians? One other message from WhatsApp, then we move. Oka Krisobinichi, Kumasi said he has not killed after he was granted amnesty, meaning he has killed before and should pay for it. He wants to go to assembly, maybe to join other ex-militants as assembly members, local government chairman, etc. God save us in this state. Gunmen abducts Abia State University students. Gunmen advocate Gumi should say something over this. Kumasi denies being a criminal. They are always innocent. So they weren't taking in school, though. They were taking on their way to, I believe, Owerri in most states. We're Nigerian Info.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Thomas. I'm calling. I want to react on the one that the governor said that the National Assembly should take action against the president for insecurity in this country. I think it's a welcome call in the right direction. You know, whereby the government of the day, they are not even care about this insecurity. What are we going to do? What the National Assembly is going to do? Not to be crying inside the National Assembly and telling us we are crying with the people are hungry, people are dying, that the government are not taking, they are not care about it. You have the power to tell the president you are not doing anything. Tell the president one-on-one. Tell him that you are not doing anything, that the promises they promise the people, that you are not fulfilled the promises, that the people are dying. Then the best thing for you to do, tell him to step aside so that another capable and can take over. People telling us that the president, the administration of PDP did not do anything. Okay, what did the Abasanjo brought to this country?
Nigerian Info.
Yeah, Mrs. Chekel, I'm calling from HA. You know, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me look at government adopted Abia State University students and 2 escaped. You know, before this time we were thinking and calling the news of adoption Northern news and all that. But today, it is a national news. It is even at our neighborhood here. So it means that if something fails to be done in case of security, it will even get to our various kitchens. So the government should rise, please, and save the people. And that of Debu Mahi blaming the previous administration. See, the Bible often tells me that those who worship them will be like them. See, Debu Mahi has been in this APC. He has been talking before thinking. Before you blame past administration, where have he been? He has been in PDP, which means he is the major component of that insecurity. He should be held responsible.
All right.
That caused havoc before going to APC. I believe that man is not speaking well this morning.
Well, Alan Anacho writes in on Facebook, says if Governor Wike asks for the impeachment of the president, he's right. The insecurity in the country is being handled with kid gloves. The state is a subset of the country. If the country is sick, the state could even collapse. Brown Samuel says, I support Governor Wike, let the president resign because nothing is working in this country. Ihai Victor Amadi, security is everybody's business, not that of the president alone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, My name is George calling from Romeo Community in Northern England. I heard the Commissioner of Information in Rivers State telling that the job seekers, they should exercise that making modality for them. I think this thing should not be colorated with a political thing, because the last time I checked, the present governor was accusing Right Honorable Rotimi Amaechi that he did a political employment, and the employment that the 5,000 people that you want to employ should not be political.
What do you mean political, sir? I don't understand.
Okay, why I said when elections come, understand, that is when they will absorb those people to this thing, because the issue that we are having in polytechnics and other things was that he was alleging that the former governor did employ these people and they did not follow due processes. And these people, these job seekers have applied and they have successful. Why can't they do the needful?
You saying they are successful is not for you to say. The person who advertises will decide who is successful or not. But he says be patient. Perhaps that's a pill or swallow until when. When Nigerian Film Commercial has to play now, the news at 7 is up. And after that, sports, and I'll return after the news at 8 o'clock. My name is Enoch Weathery. Stay tuned.